Ladies and gentlemen and ladies and gents, got something for you. And what I got for you, now we're going to do it a different way. You know what? That's a whole lot better. Man, let me tell you something. We're going to do something for you that's going to do something for you. You got a court date coming up, okay? You got to go stand before them pirateers, okay? Hey, y'all know I got to do me some spinners. Are you still sick? Your mama sick. Because it's a love affair. Ladies and gentlemen, you talk about singing. Now, I got to pause them for now, but let's talk about this 1 second. Do yourself a favor. We were telling people to do this back in 2011, and you know what? We haven't been talking to you guys about it. Okay, look, because you know that when you're standing in court and they want you to appear, when you appear, you submit to the court's jurisdiction. Well, guess what you don't have to do? You don't have to stand up there with no clothes on because y'all be walking in there naked. What am I talking about? Y'all be walking in there with no protection. That's right. That's why y'all be getting hammered. That's why you suffer so much damage. So you need to have on some armor. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create an affidavit. Now hold on. Your affidavit is going to be called a power of attorney, but it's going to be an affidavit format. And you, because nobody else can do this, will document that you are the owner of the entity known as. And you will add all the language. I'm not going to give you an example. You will add all the language necessary without adding all of that junk. You don't want to add speculation of what you think is going on. You will just give yourself power of attorney over the entity. Okay? We can prove that that's what they're dealing with when you're in court. So you're going to give yourself power of attorney over the entity. And so when you go in court and they call that name, do not answer to the name. Just stand up and walk forward. And they will ask, "Are you?" And you will say, "No." Then they'll ask, "Who are you?" "Oh, I have power of attorney over that individual. They're not able to make it today." Okay? They're not able to appear before the court. Yeah, they have some argument saying they don't have to submit to the court's jurisdiction because there's no legal requirement. And so I'm here to let the court know that we just need the court to show some sort of evidence that it's operating in a judicial capacity and that it has the authority to conjure, cast spells, summons. Yeah, witchcraft, someone into the court. Now, you're not going to say that. That's something I would say. But you understand what's going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been walking in the court naked. You've been thinking you can stand up there and speak. Stop speaking. Have a copy of that power of attorney and hand it to the judge first before you say anything. Now, see, some of you will like to say, "I have something I'd like to give the court. It explains exactly who I am." No, we're not going to, unless you're, excuse me, it's only one page. It explains everything. And you give it to everybody. And if the judge still refuses, then you say, "Let the record reflect that the court has objected and refused to proceed. Thank you all very much." And then you can do because I don't recognize you. I don't recognize you. I definitely don't recognize you. And I don't know who you are because they're asking you who you are. You don't have to identify yourself because there is no law in the United States where you are forced to identify yourself unless you have committed a crime. Not that you've been accused of a crime, but that you have been witnessed to have committed a crime. Showing up in court is not evidence of a crime. Showing up in court is evidence of innocence. Pay attention. If there is no guilty verdict, then there is no crime. Go back and read the Fifth Amendment. So asking you for your name in court is illegal. You guys have been on the right track. You've been telling officers they can't ask you for your ID. Why aren't you doing this in court? I apologize. I told them I'm coming. I told them to leave me alone, you guys. So this information is for you. Now let's see if I can keep pulling on strings until they understand to leave me the frankincense alone. Okay. Oh, by the way, nobody does it better. Nobody does it better